All right, I'm out here at Camp Liberty, and I'm getting ready to go in the jail cell, but I'm going to sign this Bundy bench. Is that what they're calling them? Dave Bundy's son made these benches, and they are for sale. Are they on the Bundy Ranch page?
They're available in Mesquite. There's Dave Bundy blogspot that can tell you how else to get them, but we do have them out here in Pahrump, Nevada.
Hi, Wendy. So they are out here in Pahrump, Nevada. Dave Bundy's blogspot, you can find them as well. But I'm going to sign this one, and I believe Roger and Lindsay, are you going to sign it as well?
Yes.
So we're all going to sign it out here at Camp Liberty. So I'm going to... I was like, this is going to be fun. Okay, I'm going to be right here.
I believe that bench is going to be auctioned off.
Yes.
Auctioned off.
Yeah, the auction one. It's a lot of names.
What would be nice is to get them all out of prison so they can sign it too.
Yeah.
That would be.
And really get it going.
A lot of good signatures on there. Carol Bundy is right in the V of the VO brand. Neil Wampler.
Anybody else?
All right, Roger, come over here. I'll record.
There's, this way.
We got John Lamb on there, Neil Wampler. Looks great. Okay, so I'm going to take 5 minutes. I'm going to get into the cell. So everyone, please check back and check with me tonight. I'm going to stay until in the morning, and then I'm going to go visit my husband and head back to Idaho. So he's going to be worried about me. He knows I'm going in tonight. So join me so I'm not bored all night. Okay, so we're back and we're not in friends only. It's a little late, and yeah, so I'm not the best at all the phone and the computer stuff, but I do my best. Okay, so I guess I get some time to talk about everything. You know, we're really saddened that Todd Engel was found guilty of those charges, and even Greg Burleson, because they were found guilty of charges for crimes that they didn't commit, and they were found guilty on intent. Basically, the jury didn't like them. They didn't like the things that they said on Facebook. It wasn't an actual crime. Like, you know, I disagree with a lot of the things that Greg Burleson said on Facebook and in his longbow. But at the end of the day, they're just words, and they weren't actual things that he did. So, I feel sad for both of them, and they're both in my prayers and my heart. The other four, are going back to trial. It looks like we may start on July 10th. And this is more confusion for me. I thought that they, might take Eric and put him in with the next trial. And I thought, there was a lot of different things that they could do, especially because Stephen Stewart and Ricky Loveline were both 10-2 for acquittal. And to try them again, I think Ricky Loveline's lawyer didn't even call any witnesses in the defense, and he was still 10-2 for acquittal. They really tried to prevent all of our defense in the last trial. And we only ended up having 3 witnesses, one of them being Eric Parker. And they still couldn't get their conviction. They tried everything they could possibly do. So, now they're trying to bring in information on Sugar Pine Mine, on White Hope Mine, and 3% of Idaho. All things that happened after the fact. All things that happened pretty much without Stephen Stewart or Ricky Loveline. it's frustrating and hard to come to terms with all this, with everything going on. You know, you go through the whole court system and you think this is the end, and then we come back and we're sitting here again. So,
You guys want to come this way?
What's that?
The sound.
Oh, is the sound sharp?
So come back here. I'm sorry. No, you're fine. It's just the mic's on that side. So she's actually got a good mic on her phone. So it's picking up pretty good.
all right.
Bring your chair so
So we're in the cell. We've got my friend over here. Say hi. Let's see. Can you see yourself? Let's see if I can move it a little. I'm going to be in here all night. I'm going to get up in the morning. We'll do more about the Bundy Ranch coin. I'm going to stay in here. I was going to try to do.
Get up if you're up all night?
Well, yeah. I plan on sleeping a little in here. I actually have a trick I can do on airplanes where I can just like fold up and sleep. You know, this is definitely something that Ammon Bundy wouldn't have been able to do. It's a little bit easier for me. My shoulders aren't as wide. It's still, the weight of these handcuffs are a little more than you would imagine. You know, this is not something when I have them on, I'm like, that's pretty interesting. But what these guys are going through, what you got to understand is us standing here in this cell, it's nothing like what they go through inside. It's got to be so disheartening. It's got to be so hard on your mental as well to be pulled out of a situation, manhandled, roughed up, and then thrown into something like this and put in solitary for so long. And it's going to be physical pain, but it's going to be a lot of mental pain as well. And so it's eye-opening to actually put yourself into one of these situations. They don't put themselves into these situations, but we're putting ourselves into these situations for them. My husband knows I'm going to be in here tonight. He thought I was going to go in the other night, and he called me early in the morning, and my husband kind of sleeps in a lot. And he was worried about me, so he's going to be worried about me tonight. And but he knows I'm out here, and when I get out, I'm going to be able to go and visit him. And I brought my kids to Camp Liberty last weekend. We had a great time. They had an awesome time playing with all the kids here. My son, you know, if any of the people are watching that were here, a lot of people told my son that he looks like his dad. And I think it was probably the most positive experience that my kids have had coming to visit their dad. You know, they've been a couple times, not as often as we like, because